Hello, and welcome to Sunday, which means we get together and we stitch, and I do some kvetching. And I was smart this week and have a whole list of things to kvetch about. And the cats have decided they don't want snackies this afternoon. Oh, I take that back. Here comes my faithful friend Loki Fluffbug. We're trying a new camera sitch, so we'll see if cats show up on the... Hey, Loki. Oh, look at you. Look at you, handsome. Oh, I just heard Proofers. Hashtag, we don't have any sponsors, but if Friskies or some other awesome cat snack company wants to sponsor these beauties, let me know. Hook me up, because cat snacks are expensive, and cats love snackies. Those aren't yours. Come on, Freya Froofers. Freya, there's snacks for you. Oh. Loki's gonna attack the microphone today. Freya Froofers, come have some snackies. Alright, the lighting is funny. Everything's off. Oh God. Surrounded by fires to the north, fires to the south, and there's houses burnt. Oh God. Settle stomach. The air tastes gross outside, and I'm hopped up on ibuprofen and Benadryl right now because it's so bad and so gross. All right, one more, two more. Come on, goobers. Loki Fluff. Oh, there's my big man. Oh, so I apologize if I'm a little off kilter because it is disgusting outside and I'm washed out from the back even though I've got my ring light in front of me. Loki's trying to steal the show by his cuteness. And hello, welcome viewer. Hello, replay crew. What you stitching on? What you sipping on? I know everybody likes to ask where people come from, but I don't want people to dox themselves, so I prefer you just tell me what are you working on and what's in your cup, because I love you all, but I don't really care where you are. No, but seriously, don't dox yourself. Ugh. So I know I usually do my roundup of what I did this week. One of the project, the lighting on my one camera is going to really irritate me. So I'm just not going to look at myself and look at this monitor that's got my stitching in it instead, because I was like, you're here to watch me stitch. So I figured I'd get the good camera to show that and the bad, not so nice camera to look at this weird mug of mine. But, words. One of the projects I started working on, I'm not going to show lest the family that it's going to end up at happens to watch, which they probably won't, but regardless. But I also, since I've got one corset done, even though I keep popping, what's that word? Boning channels in it, where they weren't so down tight enough. Really enjoying my corset, so I think I'm going to cut out another one of that same pattern out of just hard-wearing canvas. Loki thinks there's snacks in his snowman. For everyday wear. And then I also cut out this stays pattern. There we go. What is wrong here? These front lacing stays. Oh, that's because it goes like this. I'm going to cut out another copy of this in a different material and stitch it together because it needs boning, and I'm either going to waste ribbon on boning channels or fabric, maybe this one, which I'm also going to get my fanny in gear and finish drafting the split skirt pattern from the 7-gore skirt that I'm getting distracted by Loki. Hey, Fluffy. Why don't you come sit in my lap? I could use some extra comfort today because I feel like poop. My tummy is so upset. I couldn't even finish my breakfast this morning. It's amazing I finished the coffee without... Oh. Yeah, so this stays pattern was from this front lacing overbust corset. I wonder if I need to make it a little bit higher because it kind of sits under the boosticles, but you'll see. This is from at Lily Bauer on Instagram. I don't know if they're like much of a... I tried to find this handle and they got really no... Wow, this is... I know the past couple streams have been a hot mess because we're professionals around here. Words are not working. So let's just set that aside, have another sip of water, get distracted by cats again. And work on this insertion lace. Because that's something I think I can do. Maybe. Oh. Well, at least one of my cameras looks nice. My mug does not look decidedly nice right now, but whatever. You're here for the sewing and not for me. Which is good because smoke season had been so... We'd been so lucky, and then, when was it? Friday afternoon, in the county south of us, 2 fires kicked off, and they burned a lot of houses and things, so it just, oh. Oh, God. Oh. Okay. So everything just tastes gross, and my stomach is like hating me. But should we get into some fun topics? Like Nick Ricada getting another strike on his channel this week, and now he has a 14-day suspension. So hopefully it only ends up as 14 days, but he can't get another strike because he's in that 90-day window when he had his other strike that if he gets in trouble again, he's going to not have a channel. So he's also working on streaming on his Rumbles, which I need to pop the link in the downstairs area. Thank you to the folks who are liking my videos and finding me over on the Rumbles. The other day I went from 53 Rumbles up to 113, and then I saw this morning I'm up to 114. So thank you. And if you don't mind subscribing to me over there, if we can get another 95 people to follow us over on the Rumbles, I can start live streaming on there also, because I'm too cheap to want to pay $10 a month to stream over there right now. So come follow the circus over at the Rumbles. I forgot to even say who I am. Welcome. I'm used to my camera being here and not this camera on my computer. I'm Phoenix Electra. Welcome to the circus. Yay! So yeah, we stream over here on the YouTubes, and the replays are also available on the Rumbles, and maybe eventually I'll get better about posting to my locals tab. You can also find me on the Instagrams. But yeah, getting back to rackets. So from him showing up on other people's texts. So Rikita's got enough folks that he has a man. He has a assistant or a helper over at YouTube assigned to his channel, and he was saying on other people's live streams, since he can't live stream on his own channel right now, that the YouTube community guidelines are not actually enforced by YouTube. They're enforced by third companies outside. Okay, let me just get this real fast. All right, there's lots of noise, lots of craziness. Thingies. Sounds good. When Mom texts, you got to get back to her. Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna laugh today because or else everything's gonna make me want to cry and or go to the water closet and relieve the contents of my stomach. Yeah, that was probably too much information, but oh god. Getting distracted by everything. Loki's over here. You can't see his cute fluffiness. He's trying to sit on my porcupine. But yeah, so he was saying that the YouTube community guideline enforcement and review is done by third-party companies, not even in the US, who are likely not native English speakers. What the what? Okay, wow, today... Okay. Mom, police officers walking around in the parking lot. There's not even a bear in the tree this time. I hope. Well, that would be fun, but I don't know what's going on. And I know I have a lot of lace to sew. Yeah, I saw. I was like, yeah, I don't know. So you're gonna wait to, yeah. It, everybody's distracted and off kilter right now, and humans are trying to creep around and see if they can gather me some information. The cats want to go outside, but it is so yucky outside. It's really not safe for humans or pets to lungs to be outside. So Loki just like tries to woo me to the door, and he's like, "But Mom, will you take me out?" And I have to keep saying, "Loki, I love you," which is why I cannot let you go outside right now. Can we? Okay, so yeah, that's weird. So when we were just jumping around like jumping beans today, but yeah. So some stuff like humor and comedy, if you're not a native speaker of a language, things could get lost in translation. So that's just weird. And yeah, you'd think for something that was so important that they'd actually like keep community guideline or those review things in house rather than having a third party company involved like that. So I don't know. I hope Rikita doesn't that he comes back. I'm sure he will, but I want the 14 days to only be 14 days and not longer than that. Should have made my water taste like something. Everything. Oh God. Everything just tastes like nasty. Couldn't even finish my breakfast, and my toasty was so good with tomato from the garden. So yeah, as you can maybe see or not see, I'm just doing a running stitch. I'm not doing a running back stitch or anything. Every once in a while I'll throw in a back stitch, but this is going to have so many lines of stitching because once the lace is all done, then we carefully clip under in between and then hem those pieces down. Get summer. All right, well, all right, human. Be careful. Okay. Oh, did I? Okay, whoops. Let's try this again. Oh. Okay, and I just pulled my needle out of my thread. And that got a little weird. Oh, yeah. All right. But also weird things in the YouTube space this week. There was the folks were talking about the gamer that, of course, I don't know their name because I forgot to grab that piece of the deets for my show today. But there's some new horror game that's got some weird. Did I even bring? We are perfect. Oh, we are professionals. Thread the needle. Oh. I'm just shredding my thread. Okay. I'm just going to take a couple more stitches, and then we're going to repeat that process when I cut a new thread. Okay. But So one of the gamers got a copyright. Did they get a copyright strike? No, they had their video age restricted, and I don't know the name of the gamer, don't know the name of the horror game. We are holding it up really classy today. But there's it appears that there's unequal application of the age restricting on this, because I guess a whole bunch of other gamers also have been streaming this game, and nobody else's video apparently had an age restriction. It was just this one chap, so that's weird. I mean, rules need to be applied equally, which kind of goes into a whole bunch of other shenanigans that's going on in the world of, if we're going to have rules and policies, they need to be applied equally, especially when laws and courts are involved, because you might like seeing somebody be put in have searches and seizures and all of these things, but the tables can easily turn so that what happens when that's your candidate or your person that you support? These things, if there can't be this unequal application, it's either everybody or nobody. And I just think that that's the way. I was so excited to have like a 5-hour stream today, and my stomach is hating me. Oh. Actually, I can only stream for 4 hours at a time with my Wave subscription, but we'll forget that part. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Because then that kind of goes along, like, so back to Rackets. The video that he got the strike on was for something that he deleted or privated. So the video is not publicly available. So it just, I don't know. Or all the things like Alison Morrow getting demonetized or having issues from videos that were from months and months ago. It just, can we keep things consistent and not continually move the goalpost of what's okay and what's not okay? Which is why I'm really trying to grift for folks to come follow me over on the Rumbles and Locals, so that we just have other platforms, because they can come for big people, if they can come for anybody. And at some point, I'd like to have this be more of a revenue stream and not just something I show up and do. But right now, we just show up and do it because nobody knows who we are. And that's fine. We show up. I forgot to promote the stream today. I've not posted on my Insta all week, which is not helping me gain any traction over there. But, can you see what even is happening? Okay, so there's this lace. We've got the red hearts at the top. We've got white hearts, this one, and some other laces. I'm trying to make it so you can see what I'm stitching on, but we'll get there. But I wonder if some of it had to do with so the other day, I guess we're just going to have like the Rackets roundup this week. Ricada talked with this guy, individual Duncan MacLeod, who is, I guess, I don't know their details, but a supporter of Keffels and the whole like kiwi farm debacle, and everybody wanting to deplatform kiwi farms, which is just crazy. Like, people have the right to say stuff as long as they're not spreading lies or saying, or as long as they're not like telling outright horrible lies about you. People have the right to say whatever they want. I'm such a nobody. I can't even get troll comments or like, your eye makeup looks bad today, or why are you sewing like that? Like, I'm such a nobody that nobody pays attention to me. But if I do, then I'm pretty sure I would have my skin to be thick enough to be like, is this a weird keyboard warrior, or what's going on? You put stuff up on social medias, you have to be prepared for some level of people to say stupid things, because that's what people do. And everybody's like, you just have to prepare yourself for it. But we also have this element of these like groups banding together and blindly following somebody and either like encourage. There's that whole Reddit thread about the folks who realize that Amber Heard is full of it and talking about all of these right-wingers who should be deplatformed for supporting Johnny Depp, and all of the details of like how to go about doing that, which is just absolutely ridiculous. We can't, this weaponizing of the sheeples really needs to stop. Because just get over yourselves. We don't want to live in that echo chamber, and people have the right to disagree with you. It's this constant like infighting and dividing us that's a lot of the problem. Like, there's that whole thing, united we stand and divided we fall, and right now everything is just trying to keep this country divided and infighting so that we don't see the bigger problems that are happening. It's just too much. It's what they want. If we are divided and infighting, then we can't be asking the real questions of what WTF is going on here. Like, how are we still sending billions with a B dollars to Ukraine and not have enough money anymore for the COVID tests? And speaking of them, this whole thing about, you can use these expired tests, and so how long do these tests are they good for? Because when I was buying private tests for things, instead of using what the lab gives me, there's expiration dates on there. Do they know that they're good longer than the dates say and just want to the labs just to make money off of you by buying their products, because it's not like you can, like, I can DIY a pattern for my combinations or a brassiere or socks or whatever, but you can't just DIY a lab test for a bacterial culture. Like, you use the BD that's available, and I don't know. Ugh. So much to just keep my stomach in knots today. It is not ideal. Yeah, it's just like, WTF. I'm so over it. It's so infuriating and tiring and just sad. Oh, we are coming around the corners as we go. We are coming around the corners as we go. I'm like a cat today. I'm just getting distracted by things going on outside. Yeah, we need to just go back to find the things that bring this country, things that unite us, like spending too much on gas and inflation, and not the hows and whys of the things, but realize, like, this is what's going on, and how can we band together to make sure everybody has enough, rather than infighting of to why these things are happening. So that's also important to look at and to fix those things, but ugh. Ugh. Yeah, so that was one of the other things I think one of the things that we've lost is our industry and trade skills. Because I know how to do some stuff, but certain things, plumbing, electric, car maintenance, I have no idea how to do those things. I pay people a lot of money when I need to have those things managed, because my knowledge is very cursory and it's just not where my training is. But we don't grow food really anymore. We don't have any industry. Like, in Oregon, there used to be logging, and on the East Coast there was coal or steel or whatever. But the corporatization of farming that requires all these chemical fertilizers from overseas that just line Monsanto's pockets, and people don't know how to do anything, let alone too many people living in places where water is a scarce resource. It's hard to, like, what do we grow in an area that has been in a drought? It's just, I don't know. We have to learn how to be self-sufficient. So maybe we'll take some time to show some basic skills videos, because do people know how to do it? Like, I'm glad that I'm old enough and that my family knew how to do some things and I learned how to do some shit. But right now, like, what do kids know how to do besides play video games? And like, I don't know. I don't know anymore. Yeah, it's just craziness. Just like you watched the documentary about Woodstock 99 yesterday. What a shit show that was. And then later in the night, we actually found on the YouTubes um, Bush's set from that show, which was pretty good. It's fun to hoop and listen to a concert that I kind of wished I'd been there for, but I think, yeah, ugh. Mm. Ugh, nose. I'm trying not to stab myself with all those porcupines in here, especially because this is all white, but the cure to that is hydrogen peroxide. Is good about taking blood out of things. Mm. Now we're just quietly listening to the sound of the fan. Oh, I'm so tired. I slept till almost 9 o'clock this morning. Who was I? I just refused to get out of bed. I was just not interested. I know, but right now, until I get these two other little crocheting projects done, I don't. This is my only stitching time for my clothes. But oh, that's what I grabbed over. So for the bead lace that's going to attach the top and the bottom, I found a cute pattern, and I'm going to use this crochet cotton to crochet it. I mean crochet, but crochet is. I don't feel good. I'm just tired and lonely. Maybe I need to start going back to the studio just to see people. Because all I see, I see people at work, but that's work. And it's different. Oh, it's starting to get warm out again. Oh, the sky. Oh, it looks so yucky outside. I can't even think about it, or it's gonna make me gag again. We'll be good to go. Do a wee bit of traveling here. Get out of Dodge for a little while. I forgot where I was supposed to put the stitches in. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be the prettiest, laciest underpants I ever did make so far. I don't know, I really like the first pair that I pumped up with without any pattern and just slapdashed it, but my human's been getting mad saying I've not been measuring, but I do measure and try to take my time. I wonder if the copper topper's still around. Can't see. I don't know where this porcupine jumped out from. Oh man, it would be so nice if I had some comment section to engage with rather than just mumbling to myself. But I just show up and stream to nobody. But yeah, if whoever makes it this far into the replay crew, leave me a comment. What are you working on? You're appreciated. I enjoy all of my fans. Now we're just coming into the home stretch of this one. Oh, yeah. Sleepy time in the city. We're so sleepy now. Sleepy time, sleepy time, sleepy time. Okay. Oops. I should have been more careful and made sure that my seams got folded in the same direction. Oops. I did it again. I made a mistake. I only know. Oh, oopsie, oopsie. I just want to drink olive juice. Wow, my stomach is so upset. I'm like rambling nonsense. Oh, that's right. That's what we always do on Sundays. I kind of missed. This is my only stream I did. I'm like, didn't stream very much this past couple days. Just, I don't know. Sometimes you just get out of sorts. Okay, so we're gonna take this one down the leg. No, don't start singing that one. Ugh. Maybe eventually I'll start working on that outerwear instead of just being addicted on sewing underwear. But can't work on the outerwear until you get the underwear layers finished so you know how things fit. There's always a method to the madness. It just, well, you don't know. I know, but my most watched video, how to make a hula hoop, got its 100th view. The audio on that video is so bad because I didn't know where to put the microphone. But got a video with 100 views now. So that's exciting. Should we? Oh, and I think I have a list of 31 hoop tricks for Halloween for October. So stay tuned for that. But maybe there'll be some more hoop content. So I have been filming. Filmed quite a bit yesterday. So I had the black lights on with my minty green corset, which under the black lights turns out to be this like fabulous lavender shade. So quite exciting there. Oh my gosh. I think we're gonna have a bath tonight. Maybe we'll put my hair in a set. It's been a hot minute and I miss the coils. I miss my curls. Partly because I can never remember to put enough product on my hair to keep the curls in. It's hard to keep your curls when you live in the desert. We have 30-degree temperature shifts, not from day to day like on the East Coast, but literally from the daytime to the nighttime. It's up in the 90s in the daytime and in the 50s and 60s at night here. It is cold. So I'm constantly too hot and too cold, sometimes at the exact same time. Just can't state regulate right now. But let's just do some more stitching until it's time to put groceries away. And I need to up my watch time. We're almost at 39. Actually, nobody's watching this, so I was hoping to get to 40 hours of watch today, but I don't know if that's going to happen if my human's not watching me. It's all on you, replay crew. I'm just so lazy. I reused my thumbnail from last week, which was no pictures. We're kind of slacking this week in my social media and marketing shit. Oh, I didn't even If you like this streaming software, check out the link that I need to add to the downstairs for wave.video and all my other stuffs. Oh, yeah. Because as I say frequently, I adore all of the beautifully edited, aesthetic, cinematic content that is out there, and I sort of know how, but I like just showing up raw and doing it live. Because it's not always pretty and things take time, so I think there's something to be said about there's no wrong way to be a content creator. You just show up and do it how you like it. This is what I like, so this is what I do. And I just love watching live streams. I don't always engage in the chats, but I wished I could engage in my chat, but there's nobody chatting with me today. I don't even have a viewer. They went grocery shopping. They needed spinaci and stuff. Oh, I know I feel like an old Polish grandma just sitting here complaining today, but it's because I secretly am. And sometimes I'm a curtain creeper. Gonna feel so terrifying to have to cut the seams to get to finish this, or the hems. It's gonna have to get done. And I'm sure it'll be fine. Everything's gonna be superly duperly reinforced. Ugh. I think somebody bought my sewing machine off Craigslist. I will find a hand turn sewing machine. I do miss my treadle, but I want something a little bit easier, slightly more portable. And a treadle machine, portable is not in its vocabulary. I know, I'm just trying to carefully. First, when you say you're going to be careful and do something, that's when it all goes to pot. Speaking of which, if they keep raiding all these illegal grows, maybe we'll have some more water. Like, seriously, it's legal. Why do you need to grow more than your allotment and steal water? Sorry, this is a fiddly bit. I need to pay attention for a few minutes while I turn the corner here, because I'm not attaching the bottom bit of the lace, because if I'm going to cut it, And I just want this side to be finished so that it's ready for when I do the other the ruffly bit at the bottom. Wow. Those were the words that I was looking for. Oh, the nice camera is so nice. My computer camera, not so much. Plus, it doesn't help that I'm washing myself out by being backlit. But I just try to slowly get better every week, improve something, some percent, on our way to being a social media professional. Maybe I'll actually do a pre-film of like my kit and setup and things that I like, and that I've what have I learned from being. I, sometimes being consistent isn't enough either. I'm not using the right things. I don't know. Oh, but that's what I need to go through, is to put cards and finish up all the end screens, because I've noticed from watching other people's lives that if you don't take the time to do that, and you're trying to sleep watching other live streams, it'll just stop. And sometimes that causes me to wake up. So just in case anybody decides to put my videos on for their insomnia to bore them back to sleeping, I will make sure to have cards set up so it just continuously, you can hear the soothing sound of my voice complaining about stuff. Okay. Should we try some close-ups of just my, let's see here, hide. Now we have just my hands and stitching. Oh, it's going to be noisy for a second. Oh, I'm going to ignore that car. Never mind. We're just going to keep on stitching in the real world. That was a weird, not Neil Young, trying to be Neil Young. Oh, I know what we can do. I know. Let's try some music. Ba-ding-ching. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I guess that's why they call it security breach. Time to start a new thread. Well, that was exciting. I wonder. Let's see here.
Searching for music for your next video? Then you need to check out.
That was fun, but I should switch accounts so I don't have all the commercials. But whatevs. Whatevs. We're just hanging out today. Oh, that's me live. Ooh, I showed up on my screen. Yay, I'm live on the YouTubes. Come hang out with me. Hello, welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing? Anything fun? Are we grocery shopping? Are we stitching? Are we kvetching? Oh, we're just nobodying again. I know this is the quiet time of the show. Just watching beautiful little running stitches go in. Happy little stitches. Happy little stitches. Just like Bob Ross. Except these aren't trees. But maybe we can stitch some trees. Let's see here. What else do we have in the stock media that we haven't listened to yet? Oh, but we're not going to put that Deep House Club one. Is that the one that we... Let's try this. Oh, this sounds like the 80s. Alright, don't wait till tomorrow when you can be fabulous today. And don't laugh at yourself unless you've laughed at yourself first. Alright, bye!